Arman Tsarukyan, Arman Tsarukyan. Hey man, I'm so happy, dog. People were telling me, oh, Beneil Dariush is gonna beat Arman, he's gonna do this to Arman, he's gonna do that, his ground game is striking, dog. I kept telling him, look, listen, Arman is not losing to Beneil Dariush. As much as I love Beneil Dariush, bro, like, he's a monster, dog. He's a monster. Beneil Dariush is a monster, but Arman wasn't gonna lose to Beneil Dariush. With that performance, dog, what happens next?
And then I asked Dana White about the matchmaking, about, it looked like it was going to be Charles and Islam. But now after this performance, it's like we don't really know what to do. And I asked him if that threw like a wrench into his plans, if it made his plans more difficult. And he said yes. So how does that make you feel hearing about that?
Oh, so happy. So that's good news. So hopefully they're going to change something and put me versus Islam.
As happy as I am and as much as I want Arman to get the title shot next versus Islam, realistically, in my opinion, I see them giving it to Charles Oliveira. I really do. Like, even in the press conference, like that guy said, they asked Dana White, hey, does this mess up the plans now that Arman KO'd Beneil Dariush in a minute? He said, yeah. But, like, I see them giving it to Charles Oliveira, man. And in my opinion, Arman's the biggest threat to Islam. He really is, man. Like, their first fight, Arman was 22 years old. It was his UFC debut, and it was on short notice, dog. It was on short notice, and it was a great fight. Yes, Islam got the unanimous decision, but it was a great fight. Whoever watched that fight, if you haven't watched that fight, go watch it. Whoever watched that fight said the same thing, dog. Don't get me wrong, Islam obviously got better since then, too, and I love Islam. I'm a huge Islam fan. No thing. But if Arman fights Islam, dog, Armenians are gonna finally get a UFC champion, man. Like, we had a lot of UFC fighters. Like, right now, Melsik, obviously Arman Petrosyan, and I think the Armenian fighter that would have got a UFC champion was freaking Mousasi, man. But you guys remember, they didn't pay him. Remember that interview he did? Mousasi's like, oh, they're not paying me. What should I do? Paint my hair blonde? He went to Bellator, but we want UFC. He went to Bellator, won the champion, but we want a UFC championship. And this isn't even a bias thing, bro. Arman is great, dog. Arman is a monster, man. And I don't know what they're going to do with the rankings. Like, he beat the number 4 guy. Is it going to be number 3? How about Dustin Poirier? Is it going to move down? And I just see them giving it to Charles, like giving Charles Oliveira the title shot next. But what's going to happen with Arman? Is he going to get a fight before them? Like, not before that, in between or something? In between him and Islam, given Islam beats whoever is fighting next, right? Or if they give the fight to Justin Gaethje, like the title shot next, maybe Arman give Oliveira to Arman. But I don't see that happening, man. I really see Charles Oliveira versus Islam next. And maybe Arman versus Gaethje or Dustin Poirier next. I don't know, man. Like, right now it's confusing, man. Like, I knew Arman would beat Beneil Dariush. I did. I was telling everyone, I'm like, dog, Arman's gonna win. Like, I love Beneil Dariush, but Arman is gonna win. Everyone's like, no, bro, Beneil Dariush's ground game, striking game, this, that, bro. Arman is a freaking monster, man. I'm just super curious to see what's gonna happen next, man. If you guys have any suggestions for the UFC, comment below, dog. Like, whoever's watching, all 3 of y'all, man. That's a Birdman reference. But yeah, man, I want to see Arman fight soon, because dog, he didn't even get touched, bro. I think he got 1 leg kick. He didn't get touched, man. But I'm so excited, dog. Arman, I'm telling you, dog. Arman is coming, dog. Arman is coming, and he's the biggest threat to Islam Makhachev, bro. He's the biggest threat. And I truly think when they fight, we're going to see an Armenian champion, man. And we're excited, man. There's not too many Armenians, man, and we stick together. And if there's an Armenian athlete out there, we get really excited, man. Like, today I was dying. When he knocked out Beneil Dariush, I was dying, dog. I was dying, man. Let me know what you think of this in the comments. Who do you think Arman Tsarukyan should fight next? Let me know what you think of this in the comments. I don't mean the world to me if you like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the noti. Thank you so much for watching.